So did someone return my unit? It does look kind of scuffed up a bit. See that? Look at this. I have a feeling someone returned this. It's either someone returned it or the quality is not really good. Not the quality, just quality control, I guess. It's not really polished, and this shouldn't be a new product, should it? Anyway, I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm gonna assume it's new. I'm gonna fix it up and see if it's any good. If not, I'm gonna return it. So I did my unboxing earlier today. I tested the tripod for a while. Now I'm going to take it apart, put it back together to show how it's done, and I'm going to tell you what you should look out for if you are going to buy it. Okay, let's get to putting it together. And first, let me just show it to you. There's a level right there, so you could see if it's standing flat or not. So this is the piece you're going to connect to. The bottom piece. You will want to make sure this piece is tight, so it doesn't move. You just pop this up and turn it up. Or when you turn it to the left, it will come loose. So you will want to make sure it's tight. Yes. And we could just go ahead and connect this piece to it. This is the piece you're gonna use to move it up and down. So you want to push it in before you start screwing it together. So that's done. Then we have this piece. Underneath there's a little handle. And this is how you're gonna unscrew it or screw it together. Oops. This is for your quick release. So you're just gonna put this on. And you're gonna tighten it this way. There's also an extra one, and this is the same way. And this one you could use for your GoPro or your action cam. And just put this aside. So back to this one, tighten it up and make sure this is flat or you won't be able to connect it. That's handle for your quick release. So you're just gonna slide it into one side, move this back, and you lock it into place. And that's it. So let's take a look at the workings of it. On the side, there's this knob that you could release. And as you can see, then you could rotate it 360 degrees. Let me just put my phone in it. And if you want to lock it, then you could just tighten this up and you lock it into place. So this handle is for turning. It's also for tilting, which is a problem, which I'm gonna explain in a while. Now I just want to show it close up. And on the side of it, there's also this screw that you could release, and then you could just flip your phone 90 degrees, or your camera, so you could record this way, or if for some reason you want, this way also. Hope the light is okay. So let me just extend it. I'm gonna do it one click at a time, and that's how it is. Then for the second one, that's how it is. Yes, I'm wearing socks. The third one. And the fourth one. I'm 177, and it's right about eye level, so it will be about 175-ish. Of course, you can make it taller by on the side. Don't think you could see it. It's also a knob. Loosen it up, and you could pull this one all the way up. And for this next part, I'm going to use my phone for demonstration. I'm just gonna tighten everything up. So I was mentioning a few things I don't like, and it's not really like I dislike it, but it could be a problem for certain people. And that is to move it back and forth. You have to apply a lot of pressure, which I do understand, because you don't want your phone or camera falling forward, but because you have to apply so much pressure, this is what's going to happen. As you can see. So to prevent that, you will need to put pressure on it downwards, just to keep the feet steady. And even then, it's still going to move around a bit. So that's a problem. The next problem is when you're trying to track someone and turning. So if one hand is busy holding something, and you're just trying to follow someone, as you can see, the stand is going to move the tripod. And that's a fact. I'm not doing it on purpose. Way to get around that is by holding it in place. So if you can, then you should. If you can't, well, yeah, so I believe this is way better for just filming, standing still. If you're gonna be really busy, moving, following someone or something really fast, then it could be an issue, or you just have to keep it in place. The problem with keeping it in place every time is you're gonna put pressure on it, and all of the pressure is gonna go into the legs. The phone turn off. It's gonna go into the legs, which means eventually the legs are gonna kind of spread out a little bit, which could be a problem later on in the future. So that's it, basically. Oh, there's just one thing I want to measure. I'll be right back. So just to be 100% accurate, I'm gonna extend it all the way. And I'm gonna measure it from the ground to the top of the screw. And we are at 187, exactly, 1 meter 87. I'll put it in feet also. When fully extended, distance between the legs is 92 centimeters. I'll also put it in feet. So I just want to mention one thing that's good and bad at the same time, and that is the weight of it. It's really, really light. I mean, extremely light. I'm gonna weigh it and I'm gonna tell you exactly what the weight is. And because it's so light, if you're going on vacation and you only take a carry-on, you fold it up, you put it in your suitcase, it's not gonna weigh that much. So that's good. However, because it's so light, as you can see, it's moving all over the place. And I believe if you're outside on a windy day, maybe at a mountaintop, you will want to secure it properly, because I could see the wind just taking it and blowing it away. So that's my opinion. And there's a remote control and it does work. So you just have to turn it on, turn your Bluetooth on, and look for it in your list of devices. So something I do want to talk about is the frame. I do believe the pictures online are a little bit misleading. I went back and looked at the photos, and on the picture it was really, the tube, really fat, really sturdy, really robust. And in real life, yeah, well, you could see it yourself, can't you? Especially if you look at the last one. It's really small. On the internet, everything is exactly the same size, which is actually not possible if you're gonna slide it into each other. But still, it's not necessary. I don't like when companies do those kind of things. I want to see what I'm buying. I don't like these things. And of course, there's a damage that I explained. I got it for Christmas, and I didn't open it until February. And I could return it. There was a possibility to return it until the 31st of January, so I'm a few days late. Otherwise, I would definitely send it back, because there's just so much damage on it. I think it's used. Or if not, then bad workmanship. Sorry to say it. But that's just the way it is. So, yeah, it wasn't really a good first impression, I gotta say, just because of the scratches. It was banged and bruised. Yeah. Anyway, I am gonna keep it, and I'm gonna use it, and I'll see how it is in a few months. So my opinion, personally, is if you're gonna use it inside, it is good enough, or even outside for light things. But if you're gonna be rough and you're gonna be throwing it around, taking it into the mountains or whatever, especially when it's really windy, I mean, you could do it. You need to be careful, and you need to secure it properly. So, okay, that was my unboxing of the Victiv Tripod. So at least you know what to expect. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.